She mocked the human. Then he changed her destiny. Commander Zara Vex stood tall on the bridge of her battlecruiser, watching the small human vessel drift helplessly in space. The sleek alien woman with her silver skin and luminous purple eyes felt nothing but contempt for the primitive species that dared venture into Catharian territory. Her crew of elite warriors awaited her orders, while she observed the damaged human ship through the viewport. The vessel leaked atmosphere and its engines flickered weakly like a dying star. Zara had seen countless species fall before her might. But humans were particularly amusing in their stubborn refusal to accept their inferiority. The communication system crackled to life, and a male human voice came through the speakers. His tone was calm despite his obvious predicament. "My name is Jake Morrison and I represent Earth. I request safe passage through this system." Zara laughed, a sound like crystal bells mixed with winter wind. Her crew joined, her mocking the audacity of this insignificant being. "Safe passage? Human, you are in no position to request anything. Your pathetic ship is barely functional, and you dare make demands of the Catharian Empire." Jake Morrison replied without anger or fear. "I understand you hold superior firepower, Commander, but I believe we might find common ground if you would hear my proposal." The alien commander gestured dismissively to her tactical officer. Tara scanned their vessel for weapons and valuable technology. She wanted to know what made these humans think they could negotiate from weakness. The scan results appeared on her screen and Zara frowned. The human ship carried minimal weapons, nothing that could threaten her massive battlecruiser. But something else caught her attention. Their medical bay contained equipment she did not recognize. "What is the nature of your cargo, human?" Zara demanded, her voice echoing through both ships' medical supplies and research data. Jake responded, "We are carrying a cure for the Xerian plague." Zara felt her heart skip a beat. The Xerian plague had been ravaging the outer colonies for months. Her own scientists had failed to find a solution, and thousands of her people were dying. The disease was particularly deadly to her species, affecting their nervous systems and causing painful death. "You lie," she hissed. But doubt crept into her voice. "No cure exists for Xerian plague. Our finest researchers have tried everything." Jake Morrison spoke quietly. "I understand your skepticism, Commander, but we have successfully treated the disease in our colonies. Our research team discovered that human immune systems produce a unique antibody that neutralizes the plague. We can synthesize it now." The bridge fell silent. Zara felt the weight of decision pressing down on her shoulders. Her pride warred with the desperate need to save her people. She had built her career on the belief that humans were inferior, yet here one claimed to possess the solution to their greatest crisis. "Prove it," she commanded. "Send us your research data. I will gladly share our findings," Jake replied. "But first I need assurance that you will allow safe passage for relief ships carrying the cure to affected colonies." Zara clenched her fists. The human was negotiating with her an impossible situation for a proud Catharian commander. Yet the lives of millions hung in the balance. She thought of her younger sister Lyra dying in a medical facility on the border world of Axios. Her tactical officer, Tara, whispered, "Commander, this could be deception. We should destroy them and take what they have." But something in the human's voice made Zara hesitate. There was no fear, no desperation, only quiet determination, and what sounded like genuine compassion. She had interrogated countless prisoners and could usually detect lies. Jake Morrison spoke with the certainty of truth. "Very well, human. Send your data. We will examine it." The transmission came through and Zara's science officer Vera quickly analyzed the information. Her eyes widened as she read the results. "Commander, this appears legitimate. Their approach is completely different from ours. They use biological synthesis rather than chemical compounds." "Show me," Zara demanded. The data revealed an elegant solution that her own scientists had missed. Human researchers had discovered that their species' natural immunity to certain pathogens could be replicated artificially. The cure was not only possible, but could be mass-produced quickly. Zara stared at the research, unable to process what she was seeing. A species she had dismissed as primitive had solved a problem that stumped her empire's greatest minds. She felt her worldview cracking like ice under pressure. Commander Jake Morrison spoke again, breaking her thoughts. I know this changes things between our peoples. I hope we can work together to save lives, rather than waste them in conflict. For the first time in her military career, Zara felt truly uncertain. The human had offered her something beyond price and asked for nothing but safe passage for relief missions. Her pride demanded she take the cure by force and destroy the humans, but something deeper stirred within her conscience. What guarantee do I have that your cure works? She asked. You have my word, Jake replied simply. We have already begun treating affected human colonies with complete success. I can provide you with detailed medical records. Your word. Zara laughed bitterly. The word of a human means nothing to the Catharian Empire. Then let me prove it another way, Jake said calmly. My ship carries enough synthesized cure for a small test. If you have infected individuals nearby, we can demonstrate its effectiveness immediately. Zara's breath caught in her throat. She thought again of Lyra wasting away in the medical center. Her sister had volunteered for experimental treatments, but nothing had worked. The doctors gave her days to live. Commander Terra urged again. We should take their ship and extract the information by force. Zara looked at her loyal officer and saw the fear behind the aggression. Tara had family on the infected worlds too. Everyone did. The plague had touched every level of their society. No, she said quietly. We will test their cure. The decision felt like stepping off a cliff. Zara ordered a small shuttle to transfer samples of the human cure to her ship. Her medical team worked quickly to analyze and prepare the treatment. Meanwhile, she opened a private communication channel to the medical facility on Axios. This is Commander Vex, she said to the head physician, Dr. Kess. I have a potential treatment for the Xerian plague. Prepare my sister for immediate administration. Dr. Kess sounded stunned. Commander, we have exhausted all options. The experimental drugs have failed. This is different, she replied. It comes from human research. The silence stretched before Dr. Kess responded. Human research, Commander, are you certain about this? Zara closed her eyes, feeling the weight of her sister's life in her hands. I am ordering you to proceed immediately. Transmit all results directly to my ship. Hours passed like centuries as Zara waited for news. Her crew watched their commander pace the bridge, tension filling the air like static before a storm. Jake Morrison waited patiently in his damaged ship, making no demands and offering no false reassurances. Finally, Dr. Kess contacted her. Commander, the treatment is working. Lyra's nervous system is responding, and her vital signs are stabilizing. We need more of this cure immediately. Zara felt tears threaten to spill from her eyes, something that had never happened on her bridge. She looked at the image of Jake Morrison's ship on her screen, seeing it, not as prey, but as salvation human. She called over the communication system. Your cure works. I am glad to hear it, Jake replied with genuine warmth in his voice. How can we help further? Zara struggled with words that felt foreign on her tongue. I was wrong about your species, I mocked. Your capabilities, but you have accomplished what our greatest minds could not. Jake Morrison chuckled softly. Commander, we all have our strengths. Different perspectives often lead to better solutions. Your people might find cures for diseases that puzzle us. The alien commander felt something fundamental shift inside her. The rigid hierarchy of species superiority that had shaped her entire worldview crumbled like ancient stone. She saw now that intelligence and capability came in many forms. Formally request alliance with Earth, she announced to the shock of her entire crew. We need your help to distribute this cure, and I believe we can offer knowledge and resources in return. Her tactical officer Tara stepped forward. Commander, this goes against everything we have been taught. Zara met her officer's eyes steadily. Then perhaps what we were taught was incomplete. The universe is vast, and we are stronger together than apart. Jake Morrison responded with enthusiasm. Commander Vex, accept your proposal on behalf of Earth. We look forward to working with the Catharian Empire to save lives and build understanding between our peoples over the following weeks. Zara watched her empire transform. Human relief ships moved freely through, Catharian space delivering cure to infected worlds. Her own scientists worked alongside human researchers, developing new treatments and sharing knowledge. The proud commander who had once viewed humans as inferior became their strongest advocate. In the Catharian government, she argued passionately for expanded cooperation and cultural exchange. Her sister Lyra recovered completely and joined the new joint medical initiative. Zara often thought about that moment when she chose to trust Jake Morrison instead of taking his cure by force. That decision had not only saved millions of lives but opened doorways between civilizations. She learned that true strength came not from dominance but from wisdom and compassion. The human who she had, mocked for his apparent weakness, had possessed the greatest strength of all: the courage to extend help without conditions, and the faith that understanding could bridge any gap between peoples.